Hello YouTubers, today I wanted to quickly share my experience replacing uh, broken or damaged luggage wheels with aftermarket replaceable wheels, just like I've done here. This in particular luggage is a Samsonite luggage. It's been what 15 odd plus years I've been using these. Excellent, quality, but the wheels will wear off over time. It turns out you don't have to throw away the luggage and replace them. You could fairly easily replace these wheels with an aftermarket wheel. As you can see in this example, I wanted to show you how I did it. This is the original wheel here, which is in decent condition, so I won't be replacing these. This is exactly what the original wheel looks like. It's kind of sharper, kind of shaped round, but these come with these both sides, these caps here that protects the nut and screws underneath it. But in this case here on this side, the wheels were badly worn, just like the one that I took off of there, like this one here. It was really badly worn, so I took this out, all broken as you can see, and replaced it with a aftermarket one that looks like this, new, right? And then put it in there like this, okay? And it spins fairly freely like this. The cap would pop off like that, so I would just replace it, and along with the new set of nut and screws that come with these wheels, just like the set that you see here. It would come with a long nut like this, and on the other side there's a screw that connects the wheel like that in place. Okay, if you need or see what I mean. I've also replaced this one here on this side like that. You can see how it's now nicely replaced. This one was badly also worn. Now it's freely spinning. One thing I would let you know is that I learned the hard way that these aftermarket wheels, like this one, this set here, you see, you can easily buy them from eBay, around $8 plus tax for a pair of wheels. You can also get them from Amazon. I got the most recent set from Amazon for a similar price, $7 something plus tax. Very cheap for a pair like this. You can buy two pairs for even cheaper, like $12-13 per tax for a set of four wheels like this. But it turns out, in my particular case, I needed a 50 millimeter diameter with a 18 millimeter thickness of the wheel, excluding this middle part. It turns out if you compare these two wheels, I'm not sure if you can tell, but the one on the right side is slightly thicker than the one on the left. See, it's this one is the correct thickness, 18 millimeter, but this one is slightly thicker. You can see it from the side as well, just a tad bit thicker. Although the diameter seems maybe this one's slightly larger. You can see maybe. I'm guessing this is actually a 52 millimeter diameter by 20 millimeter thickness, which means that if it's 20 millimeters, it wouldn't turn, right? It would get stuck in between. It's just too thick, right? This one is too thick. So you might want to, and I'm going to return this, therefore. It's not as described. But this one is definitely fitting well, just like this one. I wanted to show you how I've done this using the last one here. As you can see, this one is pretty worn out and unusable. How I've managed to replace these. Some YouTubers, most YouTubers, when I learned about how to do this, and I initially did so, was to use automatic saw or a manual saw like this. You need really a heavy-duty saw like this to saw off, this part, right? This that part there, this part like that, to saw it off like that, like this. and that's exactly what I did with these set last year when I saw it off. You can saw it off like that, this part here, right? It takes more than an hour. It took me more than an hour to saw that thing off. It's a metal, but it's not super hard metal, but it's still pretty darn difficult to saw it off, and it takes lots of time. And you may even damage the plastic holder. So today, what I've figured out myself is there's a much easier 10-minute way of doing this. And let me just show you by just doing it. First of all, you just with any wheel, there's always this cap. So you just pop this off fairly easily, right? With any sharp, thin, you could, I think, even use a flathead screwdriver like this, and just pop this guy off. It's very difficult to do it with one hand, so I will maybe I'll leave the phone here on the ground and do this like that. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I will pry this off like so, like that. See, now it very easily this thing popped off here, right, from this side. Now I'll do the other side here. Same thing. You may want to be careful. Maybe you should I recommend using, I forgot to wear this glove, but I recommend using a set of gloves like that, and then take this part and just gently pry it off. Make sure you don't damage the thing, the cap. Just gently from the bottom, just insert something at the bottom and pry it right off. Not sure if you can see this. See, there you go. Both sides have now been taken off like that. See? And I will now flip over. Now it's fairly open and nice. Now you can see the sets are nice and popped and clean. Now I want you to pay close attention to the difference. On this side it's flat and wide like this. On the other side you see, I'm pretty sure all of the luggage, other luggage, not just the Samsonite one, is made like this. It's got this bevel shaped little lip, round shaped lip that is surrounding the side, the other side. So what I thought of doing, instead of trying to saw this part off, I went ahead and brought a flathead screwdriver and carefully but very firmly pry it off. Put the lever underneath the flathead underneath this one lip, and then lift it off, right? Just like that. Just careful. You have to be careful not to hurt yourself. Be very careful. I'm holding the camera in one hand, but anyway, you see the concept, right? I will stop the video here and then kind of finish the prying up, like prying the lip up. The idea is to leverage this and just like how you would open a can, or a beer bottle. You just keep on prying this thing up like this, right, like that. What the goal is to have these lips all kind of lift up. Okay, I will pause the video now, and I'll get back to you once I'm done with that process. Okay, now I'm back here. It took me about less than 5 minutes to go around the area to have this the lip, right, this lip be pried up